Yo, hello guys, welcome back. So, I get a lot of questions via email with MP3s and videos attached and the like from students and people that watch my YouTube channel. I thought I'd just go through a few of them today. So let's just dig in and start with the first one. So we got Farsal from India. Sorry if I've not pronounced that right. I've just recorded myself singing Bruno Mars Grenade. Am I really in mix or am I shouting? Your suggestions mean a lot. Right, let's have a listen to that.
Should've known you was trouble from the first kiss. Had your eyes wide open. Give you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. You did. So give me all your love is all I ever ask. 'Cause what you don't understand is I'll catch a grenade for you.
Sweet. Right, we've got some good things going on there. We've got some nice compression. It's relatively balanced and even throughout the vocal, which is good. One thing I will say is we've got a little bit... the pitching is a little bit sloppy. There's a lot of kind of scooping up to pitches, yeah, rather than very clear delineation between notes. It's kind of there's a lot of scooping and kind of just not quite quick and clear enough with the pitching. Yeah, there's a little bit of a lack of release on the top end of some of the higher notes, but that last one, catch a grenade for you, that releases up nicely. The bit that didn't was this.
Give you all open. Give you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. Give you all I had and you.
I feel like it should be a higher pitch and it didn't quite make it. The compression's good, but you need to work on pitching and release definitely a little bit. And other than that, it sounds pretty good, dude. The answer to the broader question, which was, am I really in mix or shouting? Yes, you're definitely in mix. You're not yelling. You've got nice even compression. There's tilt going on. It's not a yell. So you're in mix. You're on your way. You've got to get a little bit more precision, a little bit more refinement in what you're doing. Start paying a little bit closer attention to some of the things I just mentioned. And you'll be going forward well, man. Let's have a look at this next one. Greetings, Carl. I saw your video on pulling chest and got a bit concerned that I'm damaging my voice. Very short clip I've sent you. I intentionally overcompress and go for a raspy sound. I don't feel anything while doing it. No pain, no strain if at all. It relieves the strain, if anything. Thought since there is no strain it wasn't hurting, but now I'm not sure. Please could you listen and tell me if I need to stop doing it, yeah? So singing with a bit of rasp. First thing I'll say before we play this is if it's not hurting you and there's no sense of strain or push and you're not feeling any laryngitis or fatigue or anything like that, it's probably fine. But let's have a quick listen. This one I think it is. Sweet. Okay, man. We've got nice, legit baritone type voice there, man. Real nice and low. Sounds like Eddie Vedder. So this bit here, this is healthy, man. I don't think this is going to hurt you. Like, this is the way I add distortion onto some of these notes. It's there. Yeah? It's kind of... and the good sign is you go into it clean. It's like... yeah, it's kind of a growl. That type of distortion isn't going to hurt you, at least not doing it a limited amount. I could do that all day and it wouldn't really hurt me. There's not a lot of pressure building up. There's not a lot of, the chords aren't slapping together. Yeah, if you think of your typical real damaging type yeller like Freddie Mercury, for example, is one of the better examples that a lot of people know of. suffered with nodules, and if you listen to his belts higher up, you just feel there's so much pressure, so much push up there, and you can really hear the chords slapping together. With this, it's kind of like a vocal fry on top of a released tone. It's very different to a bark or a yell where the chords really will slap. Sorry if that deafened you, but yeah, so I'd say you can do this, no problem at all, but always go back to the steadfast rule that if you ever feel any pain or any push or any kind of, you start to get laryngitis or feel like you get voices getting irritated a lot, then there's something off. So you've got to redress and restart again. If you can sing like that every day for weeks, months and years on end, it's no big deal, man. It's no big deal. Right, let's move on. Sent you demo of high notes in full voice to see if there's any improvement. They're far from being good when I listen to them. I can hear the things I'm doing wrong, but I'm taking one step at a time. But it was slightly better in the realm of thinning out in full voice than before. Whenever you have the time, no need to be sensitive with your feedback, only honesty. Sweet. Let's have a listen. This is an exercise demonstration. Let's just start a little bit in. Okay. This is alright. It's getting... It's... Okay, this is the one where it starts to shift. It started to shift a little before that, but this is the one where it's very clear. So, we don't need to listen to the next minute and a half of this exercise because this is the problem. Anything that's going to come after this, we've already started the problem lower down, so it's just going to continue through. So, good things that are happening here. We've got nice even compression, yeah? We got... You could hear it. We've got on every pitch. The compression's even, yeah? We've got relatively decent quality through there. The shift that's happening is this. We need to have on every pitch. And we've got yeah, we've got a widening of the vowel at the top. Has to be at least from a technical perspective when we're working on these scales. Listen to the difference. Change in the vowel. I'm covering or I'm releasing or I'm pressing in, however you want to describe it. If you can just think of one thing, the compression's good, a lot of the quality is good, but you have to be able to go and do it that way. Pay attention to the vowel. If this is happening, you know it's a change. It's obvious. Now that would be a little bit of a middle ground there. You can hear it stays on yeah. So yeah, yeah, it's a yell, it's a push. The habit you have to install and just loop round day in, day out is the ability to release without changing anything else. If the vowel is warping, you're changing more than one thing at a time, which is always going to confuse you as a singer. Other than that vowel shift though, it's good, but you've got to make sure that vowel stays consistent. Otherwise, you'll always find high notes hard. Yeah? Good job though, man. Keep working, keep working. Got last one here. Last one. G'day, Carl. Just thought I'd get your thoughts on something I've been struggling with a while now. I've got distortion phlegm sound in my head voice. It only seems to come out for me around F-sharp 4 to G-sharp 4. Then any higher or lower, it gradually is less intense. 20-year-old male. Gives me a little demonstration. I can tell you just by the start of this, I don't need to listen to anything. That grind or that distortion's coming in the mid-range and it's involuntary and you don't want it there necessarily. It's going to be an in excess of a rhythmoid squeeze in the mid-range. Ma, 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 ma. I had it before and I was like, how do I make this clean? Ma, 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 ma. Doesn't go clean. Yeah? I had a teacher say to me, just don't squeeze any more there. Ma 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 ma. Yeah, I'm in the mid range. Ma ma. If I emphasize that aridinoid squeeze, listen to what happens. Listen to what happens. Ma 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 ma. Add in that excess aridinoid squeeze. Always happens in the mid-range, especially for men. It's so common, this one. You've got to be able to mediate and control that aridinoid squeeze through the mid-range. So have a listen to to this video. I think it's Harry Styles. First thing I'll say is, this kid's a good singer, man. I guess if you are, you're in a boy band from a young age and you're just grinding out doing shows day in, day out, you're going to get pretty good. But I was impressed with this video.
Just stop your crying, it's a sign of the times. Welcome to the final show. I hope you're wearing your best clothes. You can't bribe the dawn, you wait at the sky.
Yeah, it's good, man. Let's zoom into where he said 4:39. And let's see. Yeah, you can hear it there. Now I would bet if he's under no pressure in his bedroom, he can sing that clean. But he was probably a bit nervous and that aridinoid grab happened. Yeah. Or he was just adding some stylistic emotion. It's hard to tell all the time unless you get in the head of a singer and ask them specifically what was happening there. But I can tell you technically what was happening. That extra aridinoid squeeze was coming in. Yeah, it was a high note. He needed to squeeze on something. To get high, you got to squeeze on something. But he squeezed on the right thing and the wrong thing at the same time. Yeah, talked about this in my is pulling chest a myth video that I did the other day, so check that out, covering this very exact topic. Yeah, you've got to have the ability to isolate the squeeze you need to release and take your voice higher easily, and the squeeze you need to close the chords. Two different kinds of squeeze. We're trying to learn each of those in isolation and learn how they combine and not confuse the two functions. And this is outside of, letting everything else stay relaxed and free and loose. So it's a tough challenge, singing man, but that's really what we're talking about in these mid-range over compression problems or high range over compression problems. It's always a confusion between the function of release and the function of closure, and there's a mixture of the two that's undesirable, basically. All these singers need is some basic understanding of what they're doing, and a lot of these guys are going to sing through the roof in no time at all. This guy in particular is a good singer, so it's not going to be hard for him to make that adjustment. What's going to be hard for him to do is to find somebody like me who's a maniac and went from being garbage to great over a 10-year period as an adult, and so knows everything and can explain everything. Most voice coaches out there ain't me, quite frankly, so that's the reality of it. So the hardest thing for him is going to be finding the right person to transfer this advice over to him. Very unlikely it's going to happen because I'm just some dude in my bedroom, but that's all it is, man, and that's all it's going to be for you. Mediating a aridinoid squeeze, making sure it's totally even through the mid-range. If it is, you won't get any of that grind or any of that distortion or phlegm sound in the mid-range. Anyway, that's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in another video. Bye! Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you want my help personally, you can book a one-on-one training session. Drop me a message. My email is in the description. And if you feel like this message was of value, then please feel free to make a donation equal to that value. Again, donation link is in the description. And finally, please share this video with other singers you know. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you in another video. Bye!